Hey YouTubers, I'm back on the Devil Eyes channel with another one of my videos. This one is for the Confessions on a Dancefloor album CD collectibles. The video will feature some of the most collectible CDs from the Confessions on a Dancefloor album and items that I think are the most interesting. So the album was a huge smash hit around the world. Here's a promo for it that gives you a bit of an idea of how they were promoting it at the time. Incidentally, this album went to #1 in 40 countries, earning Madonna a place in the Guinness Book of Records. So the album had great promotion behind it. Here's one example of that. This is a VIP gift that was given to record execs and some record stores to promote the album. You can see there's a shiny disco ball with a motorized stand, so it won't turn it on now, but you can see that the disco ball spins, and it all comes in a special promo box that's been branded with all the same type of designs and logos that we used with the album. You see the disco ball there. So this box is pretty robust, and it holds the the sheet there, which is instructions on how to set it up, and it also has the disco ball and the motorized cone at the bottom. So these items were released in very small quantities, given to VIPs. I think there were only like 30 or 40 in existence, possible to find, and incredibly expensive. It's almost impossible to find one nowadays. If you're lucky enough to find one, you will have to pay a fair price for it. So we'll move on to the CDs, or the album version on CD. So we have a Taiwanese pressing here. It's got a great outer slip that has some Taiwanese writing on there, and it wraps around. You can see there's all that information, Taiwanese information there, a little bit about the album and the songs that are on the album. It's a cool little slip case. It just makes the cover a little bit more interesting, and it is different to anywhere else in the world. Then we'll move on to the Japanese edition. So this is the first edition with the obi strip there. You can see there's a really cool obi strip. And there's the track listing on the back there. These were issued as the first copy as it came out. The obi strip itself is really cool. It's what makes the Japanese pressings more interesting. But this one has some information and printing on the inner side of the obi strip, which is unusual. Then we'll move on to the second edition of the album released in Japan. You can see that it has a different obi strip and all these stickers on the cover there. So this one is actually a special edition. It features the videos as well. So not only does it have the album, you can see the track listing there of the album and the CD, but there's also a DVD there that has all the videos that were released. And I think this was released around about the time of the Confessions tour. But you can see there the track listing there of the CD and the DVD. So these are pretty cool. I think you can still track them down, but it is getting harder to find them with the original obi strip. This is the Thai edition, which has a song hype sticker on the cover. There's the back, and on the inside I think there's a special little insert that you can download the audio for hung up for your mobile phone. This is the standard Australian edition. Once again, song hype sticker, which was used pretty much everywhere around the world, and it's the standard edition you'll see. So for a feature item today, we've got the Confessions book, limited editions Confessions book. This is pretty cool. So I have a sealed version, of course, the original sticker. It's basically a special edition version of the CD that came out in limited quantities when it first came out. You can see there all the information on there. Because that's sealed, I'll show you my open version. So I've got another version here, which I can show you the contents. So if you pull that out, it's just like a little bookshelf, and there's two books inside there. One of them is a booklet with pictures, the other one's a little confessions diary. So that's the booklet, and there's a confessions diary there on the right. If I open that up, you can see there's empty pages for people to write their own confessions, including Madonna's little scribbles on the inner pages. So she's got some thoughts of the day, or confessions I guess, and some little scribbles that she's done feature, so that's pretty cool. This book is really nice. It's well made. It's a great package because the stock is really thick and shiny, and it's got some incredible imagery. So there's bits and pieces there that you can see that relates to the album theme. A lot of outtakes from the photo shoot for the album, which are really nice. I'll just go through some of the pages so you can have a quick look and see what the different images are. Inside, tucked inside this was also a special insert for the fan club. I think you could go onto Icon and download a different mix of Hung Up or something like that. There you can see there's a special code that you get. So you would have to go on to the Icon website and input the code, and then you get some special mixes. There's the rest of the pages of the book. Once again, some really cool imagery and some great, there's some type on the inside pages as well. I think there's some lyrics from the songs that feature on the album there, as well as some cool pages of imagery. It's a great book. Would have cost a lot to make. The package itself is really deluxe. It's really well made, and there's a CD that sits in the back corner there. So yeah, so that's these two what made up the special box edition. Now we'll move on to Hung Up, the huge #1 single that was released around the world. #1 in 41 countries. I believe it also earned her another place in the Guinness Book of Records. Okay, moving on to her Hung Up collectibles. So we'll start with the French card wallet sleeve with the cool little promo sticker there, which was released only in France. Then we get to the Japanese edition, which has a really cool obi strip in the corner, and they refer to her music as future disco, which was pretty interesting. There's the obi strip on the back there, and I think this was just a CD single, so it had about 2 or 3 remixes. Here's a really cool UK promo of Hung Up with a unique sleeve and unique picture CD design. So this one has a little promo sticker on the back, which is a bit of press information. This is the UK pressing, CD #1, with a really cool sticker on the cover. And that was the regular cover that was used everywhere around the world. There was also a second CD that there you can see the sticker is a little different there, and it has a different set of mixes on that CD. Then we move on to the US edition, which actually compiles quite a lot of remixes on there. So this is the maxi CD released in the US, and you can see there's a hell of a lot of remixes of Hung Up, which are really cool. There's the disc and the insert. And this CD you can see there has a track listing of all the remixes of Hung Up. Now we'll move on to our featured item, which is the Hung Up Brazilian promo CD, which has a unique picture insert. You can see there. The titling is a bit different, and it's got a great CD design. These are really cool. This one's sealed, so I can't open it, but I can show you an image of what's on the inside. So you can see there's a special insert there with different design, a disco ball image. So they're pretty cool. Let's move on to Sorry, the second single released off the album. This is a great single, #1 in the UK, I believe, and a few other countries. And here's the video. Another great video from Madonna. It seems to take off from the Hung Up video, almost like a part 2. Okay, let's take a look at the CD collectibles for Sorry. Here's the American maxi single CD with a great bunch of remixes. Remixes for Sorry are really great. There's some good versions there on that CD. Here's a special promo CD with a unique cover. Once again, a little press sticker there. I love these UK promo CDs. There's a radio edit of it. They're different to the regular release. Here's an interesting one, a Japanese promo only of the Pet Shop Boys remix of Sorry, and there is an unreleased version on that CD there. I think it's an extended version of it or something. Here's the UK pressing with a little song hype sticker that has some remixes of Sorry there. It's just highlighting the remix versions, or who are the remixes that produced them. Time to look at our next featured item. This one is the Argentine promo of Sorry, and it comes in a great unique card wallet sleeve there, the great design, different to any other pressing of Sorry. There's a track listing there, you can see, and there's a bit of translated writing. So this is sealed, I can't open that, so I can't show you the CD on the inside, unfortunately. Here's another Japanese edition of Sorry, which is really cool. It's a white label promo that has another unreleased mix. I think it's an edit version of a remix that's on this CD, only on this CD, and they're pretty cool. Different sleeve designs. And here's the Japanese regular edition of Sorry, which was a commercial pressing. There's the obi on the side there. These are not too easy to track down anymore. I think they made a smaller quantity of the regular commercial pressing of Sorry in Japan. Now to the third single released off the album. This would have to be probably my favourite song of that entire album. Get Together was an amazing single for me, and I even loved the video, which was really cool special effects. So the CD collectibles for that single were also pretty interesting. Here's the UK promo, the unique cover, the unique picture CD again, and the press sticker that's on the back, talking about the release of the single in Europe and the UK. Here's a regular release CD. I think this is just an Australian CD with the picture CD there. Has 2 or 3 remixes of the song. I believe this is the second CD single that was released with different remixes, and here's the American maxi single CD that has all the remixes, including a remix of I Love New York on there. That's really nice. There's the CD itself with the insert. Now to the featured item, which is probably one of my favourite promo CDs for Madonna, is the UK promo CD, the disco ball picture insert. Now these are very rare, and be careful, there are some fakes out there and you need to know what to look for. So this is the official item, and they had some remix edits of Get Together on there. Now this picture sleeve is amazing. And lastly, here's the European second CD that has a little blue sticker there that has some more remixes, which is the second part of those CDs that you saw earlier. Now moving on to Jump, the final single released off the album. Now this is a great song. The video was also pretty cool and filmed in Japan. Okay, the Jump CD single that was released in Australia is pretty much the same as everywhere else in the world, but it does have a really nice picture CD design. Here's the American pressing that has some remixes on there. There's a few remixes, I think there's 6 of them. So they're actually quite nice remixes. And there's also an extra track called History that was not released or placed on the album. Anyway, you can get it. Here's a cool little Japanese promo CD, Jump, the live version that was on Confessions Tour. So by the time Jump was released, the Confessions Tour was happening around the world, and you can see there that there's a picture CD there. It's a great little item, difficult to find. Here's the European promo CD. Once again, different sticker, different cover design, and a different CD face. And lastly, here's the second CD that comes with a red sticker. It was released in England. I think that's it comes with a different bunch of mixes there. So hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more. There will be more coming. Don't forget to subscribe and give my videos a thumbs up if you liked it. Cheers.